At exactly 46 seconds into the live hearing, Jasmine Crockett slammed a blood-red envelope on the table and accused Melania Trump of orchestrating a global ghost bride operation disguised as charity. Trump's face twisted in rage. Melania didn't move. Cameras zoomed in. America leaned closer. Anthon Jasmine said 10 words that froze the Capitol and set the internet on fire. What secret was buried so deep it could drag a first lady into the heart of an international scandal? The red light on the cameras blinked like sirens in a storm. One by one, they came alive. CNN, C-SPAN, Fox, NBC, the whole damn country had its eyes glued to the Capitol, and not a single person knew what was about to hit them. This wasn't a hearing. It was a fuse, and Jasmine Crockett was holding the match. She didn't shift in her seat, didn't clear her throat. Her hands rested perfectly still beside a single envelope, thick crimson and pulsing like a vein on the table. She leaned in, looked straight down the barrel of America's living rooms, and said it with ice in her voice. I'm naming names, live no filters, no edits, no hiding. Somewhere, a producer dropped their coffee. Phones started vibrating in studios. Twitter lit up because Jasmine Crockett hadn't come to ask questions. She'd come to break silence, and she was going to do it in front of 300 million people. The room looked like a courtroom dressed for war. Oak-paneled walls, microphones like loaded pistols, and seated in the back row like shadows stitched into real-life were Melania and Donald Trump. She wore slate gray, not a wrinkle out of place. He sat stone-faced, jaw tight like a coiled spring. But Jasmine didn't look away. She locked eyes with Melania and like a hunter, eyeing something cold and expensive. The chair recognizes Representative Jasmine Crockett. That was the cue. Jasmine stood slowly with that stillness. Only someone carrying live ammunition could manage. Her voice dropped half a tone, sharp and shaking. What I'm about to reveal has been verified, cross-checked, and signed off by federal authorities. This is not speculation. This is fact. She tapped the red envelope once, not to open it, not yet, just to let the sound echo like a heartbeat through a quiet morgue. On March 14, 2017, she said a charity gala was held at Trump International Hotel, hosted by Melania Trump, promoted as a fundraiser for refugee women from Eastern Europe. She paused, let the silence wrap around her. 5 of the women photographed at that gala no longer exist. At least not according to any U.S. immigration database. No entries, no exits, no deaths, no trails. A breath caught somewhere in the room. Reporters leaned forward like wolves sensing blood. They were on the invitations, on the stage, on the Theaterity website. And now Jasmine raised her eyes slowly. They're gone, like ghosts, like they were never meant to stay. The envelope still sat there unopened, but it might as well have been a grenade with the pin halfway out. Melania blinked once. Donna shifted arms, crossing tighter. Jasmine glanced at the screen beside her. 3 minutes 18 seconds into the broadcast. Just 3 minutes, and America's pulse was already skipping. What's inside this envelope? She said, fingers brushing the edge, is not a theory. It's not a headline. It's proof that someone in this room may be sitting right behind me. Help a Dorchestrate, a lie dressed in designer gowns. She let that hang in the air like a blade above the table. Then calm and cold, she leaned into the mic again. And if you think I'm done, you haven't seen what's next. She didn't rush. Jasmine knew the timing. The new theocountry was already leaning in. And now, every pair of eyes from Manhattan to Mississippi was locked on that single crimson envelope. She picked it up like it was fragile, like it might bleed. And in some ways, it already had. The contents of this file were provided by a former federal immigration officer, under whistleblower protection, she said, holding the envelope just high enough for the cameras to catch every shimmer of red. It contains photographic evidence, official visa scans, and internal Homeland Security memos. SOMOF, which were deliberately scrubbed from digital record after 2018. Gasps didn't echo in rooms like these. They rippled, silent but heavy shifting air. Tightening shoulders, turning questions. Jasmine broke the seal.